When speaking in technicals, this is the highest quality game of the bunch. It has got beautiful graphics and top-notch music.
I'm reading a script.
Of course, presentation isn't everything. There's gotta be substance. And oh man, does this game have substance. A very well-made plot that feels like it spans multiple games, covering vast worlds and meeting several interesting characters. Some of these characters are rejects from society, others are badass decapitated pirate ghost heads. And everywhere you go, there is inescapable humor.
I'm reading a script.
And then there's the gameplay. The combat system is very refined with a new stylish command to build up star power, and an audience to cheer you on. Stage pieces will randomly fall, the moves are fun to use with several new action commands, the special moves have action commands now, and your partners now have an HP bar and are much more useful in battle.
I'm reading a script.
Outside of battle is a huge world with many places to explore, including a pirate island, a sky city, and even an abandoned train station. And in these places are puzzles and tasks for you to perform with your partners and upgrades. Minus the backtracking. Speaking of upgrades, there's some really good ones that take advantage of the paper theme. I mean, seriously, you turn into a paper boat with one of them.
I'm reading a script.
Then one of the most important part of any game, the bosses. While some are subpar, some deserve to be placed among the best in the Mario franchise.
I'm reading a script.
We get it.
Well, what am I supposed to say? I haven't played the game.
Here, give me a second. So what do you think?
It's so beautiful.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh man, this game is amazing! To me, this is the perfect RPG. If I tried to describe it to you, I'd probably run out of synonyms for the word good.
The most recent of the Mario RPGs, it came out on the DS and absolutely blew our minds. The DS's capabilities were definitely taken advantage of, especially in Bowser mode.
Okay! Before we get out of hand, we should calm down and take this one step at a time.
Okay, how about I start with the presentation?
Go right on ahead.
The graphics, aside from a few effects, are all pixel art. And these are some of the most detailed and well-animated sprites since Mother 3. That is a feat. It might not look super impressive compared to other games, but for a game made up of almost entirely pixels, it's very impressive.
Then there's the music. The soundtrack has some of the most popular themes in video game history inside of it. I don't think much else has to be said.
The gameplay is very deep for an RPG. Action commands return, but this time around they are much more satisfying because you can get boosts from getting action commands perfect. The Mario Brothers are controlled exclusively by buttons in the D-pad, and there are some very fun moves to pull off with these controls. The Bros have their signature jumps, hammers, fireballs, and giant ball. Bowser, on the other hand, is a hard hitter. He's of course come equipped with his fire breath and punches, which are so satisfying to let loose. He's also got an army of minions in his pocket, ranging from Goombas to a question mark dog.
Outside of battle, the game is even more intuitive. For the most part, Bowser is who you'll be on the main overworld for most of the game, and it is so much fun to play as him. He gains a variety of powers throughout the game, including rolling into a ball and dashing through the air with a falcon punch! Some of the ways these powers are activated are very creative, such as unclogging a pipe for his fire and hitting a nerve to activate body slam. The Mario Brothers are inside Bowser for most of the game, improving his abilities, fixing his problems, playing mini-games to help him out from time to time, and interacting with his bodily functions. They are in a side-scrolling environment and also gain several new abilities like the returning spin jump and Mini Mario.
Then there's the biggest innovation in the Mario and Luigi trilogy, the giant Bowser battles. In these fights, you tilt the DS sideways and use the stylus and microphone to fight giant enemies. Even Bowser's own castle is a target.
But of course, we can't forget the most important part of a Mario RPG, the humor. And I think we can sum this game's up humor with one phrase. You will have chortles after playing this game.
Haha, very funny.
Let's see you write something better then.
I'm sorry, do you want this delayed by a month?
No.
Didn't think so. Let's skip the recap and get to number 1. Oh yeah, we said it. Superstar Saga is better than Bowser's Inside Story. Come at us, bro.
While it is on an inferior system, this game is packed with fun. Plus, it's one of the longest in the trilogy, which means more room for the hilarity that is this game.
With the introduction of Fawful and his endless quotability, Prince Peasley, Luigi, and so many other new hilarious characters, this game is an absolute ball from the beginning to end.
For GBA standards and pixel art, this game looks pretty damn fantastic, and it sounds fantastic as well.
Of course, once a game with great presentation got without substance, plain bread. That's what. The gameplay was so revolutionary for the franchise that it's like the creation of candy for human beings.
With the fresh new mechanics such as the ability to jump on each other or whack each other with hammers to reach new places, the exploration in this game is just as expansive as Paper Mario, and it introduces Luigi's ability to use lightning as a power.
In battle, you'll find the most creative of all the combat systems, and the most hilarious. The bros swing and smack each other around, and it's awesome. Seriously, some of these attacks are just ridiculous, and useful too. Plus, there's new advanced techniques, where you can do slightly different button presses to do even more creative attacks.
The bosses are some of the most creative I've ever seen in a game. From a cursed queen, to a Christmas tree hermit crab, to a giant soda monster. A f***ing soda monster!
The areas in this game are quite varied, with well-detailed worlds such as a Stardust borderline, a mushroom city in the sky, an abandoned science college, and an island of ice.
Really, all we're doing is gushing, which is a good sign that this game is fantastic. And while Bowser's Inside Story is perfect in my eyes, this has one trump card. Nostalgia. The only problem I can see with this game is the final boss. I hate this boss with a passion that burns with the heat of 1,000 white suns.
God damn, dude, she's just a hard boss.
What do you know? Did it take you half your life to beat her? No! No, it didn't!
Okay, before this gets out of hand, I'm Speedster, he's a Trees Apprentice, and... Oh god, what are you doing with that couch?
They're eating her! And then they're going to eat me! Oh my god!